Hatred, that's the most worst thing you can have, though, hatred. I can't hate nobody, to tell you the truth, because I want nobody to hate me.
The people I hung out with really got me into trouble. I've had a bad experience, so.
If you make a bad choice, that's a bad consequence. If you make a good choice, that's a good consequence.
Whatever you plant will grow, and if you're doing the wrong things or hanging out with the wrong people, it affects it.
Harold Morris really speaks to people my age, young people in general.
I picture him as a role model, because he had to find out the hard way, but he teaching us not to find out the hard way.
Harold Morris has proven that he knows how to talk to teens. His unforgettable character education books and movies address issues that teens face every day. The Law of the Harvest is a 112-page, easy-reading paperback, and its theme, You Reap What You Sow, is the backbone of the program.
The Law of the Harvest, the whole curriculum, it's a godsend. It helps the character traits to come out.
In wrong association and peer pressure, and also in race. Yes, also in race.
Chapters discuss important topics including peer pressure, alcohol, drugs, dating and sex, race and suicide. Through vivid stories that students can relate to, Morris explains the principle in life, you reap what you sow, that actions and choices have consequences, good and bad. He offers guiding principles to live by that focus on morals and decision-making. The materials are all based on Morris's life, the path he took that landed him in prison serving double life sentences for crimes he did not commit.
He got sent to prison. Now, how long did he get sent to prison?
2 life.
2 life. Now, was that worth what he did to actually get sentenced?
No.
No, it wasn't. But remember, the law of the harvest is you reap what you sow, and you reap more than what you sow. Now, here's the thing. Is that so true? If you do good, does that mean you're going to get more good back?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it does. And if you do bad, does that mean you're going to get more bad back?
Yes.
Well, we saw that principle at work throughout the whole book.
He shares his personal journey about the critical life lessons he learned the hard way.
I tell you today that who you associate with in life will determine the outcome of your life, good or bad. Please know that.
Why is Harold Morris such an influence with young people? Why do you think young people will want to listen to him?
Harold Morris is extremely real. He's not like preaching or like trying to hammer anything into your head. He's been there.
He has a lot of good things to say, to motivate you to do better than what you was doing at first. He wants us to be something in life instead of an inmate.
So it makes a difference if somebody's actually gone through what they're talking about. Does it make a difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it does.
The Law of the Harvest is required reading at Target Prep School, the alternative learning environment for Dumas, Arkansas schools. Pat Burke, nationally recognized school administrator, designed the program at Target Prep around the book's theme. Their program at Target Prep has been documented as one of the best in the nation through the Arkansas Department of Education.
This was an easy thing for me because I believe in the book. I truly believe the principles that are being taught there. And I know the issues that young people are facing today, having been in education for so long. We reap what we sow, and life is what we make it. And really, it's all in our own hands what we do with our life. And we need to instill these values that the book teaches.
The program comes with a teacher study guide, which has discussion questions, worksheets, and a complete lesson plan for each chapter. There is a teacher study guide specifically tailored for middle school and high school students.
And we have found that the students are really engaged in the learning. They seem to do their best grades in this.
Many schools use the program as part of their English curriculum and incorporate writing exercises into the program.
One of my favorite things about this book is that it gives you solutions for the problem, and it teaches the students that they're to be responsible for their own behavior.
When teachers have something they can teach and then use something as follow-up, as assessment, did you understand what Harold was saying? What did you get from this? What kind of lessons can you take from this? It really does engage the teenagers because it's so real to them.
2 movies are also key parts of the program. Unshackled is a major motion picture depicting Morris's time in prison and how he turned his life around. And Twice Pardoned is an emotionally powerful speech Morris gave to over 10,000 young people, with captivating stories that hit home with teenagers.
It's something important that Harold stresses in the movie Twice Pardoned is just sometimes you have to say no.
Morris's character education program is a dynamic curriculum that truly makes an impact on the lives of young people.
I started reading it, I started turning the pages, and each page I turned, I was like, wow, you know, he's really talking to me. He's really speaking to me, and he knows about my life.
I have been locked up before, and there's some things that I could have done that could have changed everything. And so I say Harold Morris had a big impact on my life.
Well, once in my past, I rode in the car and me and my friend was drinking and driving, and we almost got locked up for that. Though I listen more when they say you reap what you sow.
I changed by getting my attitude right. I remember I didn't used to use no ma'am. Yes, sir, I didn't used to use none of that. And now I use it because I know if I show someone else respect, they're going to later show me respect. I owe Miss Burke an apology because I done put her down. She had high hopes in me. Miss Lee had high hopes in me. And I done put them down and telling them what I ain't going to do. I'm not going to do this. And I just felt like I owed them an apology. And Lord of Harvest had taught me that. Miss Burkott taught me that. She sat me down. Before she didn't suspend me a couple times, she sat me down, gave me the little preaching, that's what we call it. And it got me on the right track.
Since I seen the movie, a whole lot of stuff been changed. I done listened more. And you know, I've been trying to avoid fights as much as I can now. It made me think more about my life and how I don't want it to end.
Law Harvest, and I'm happy I read that book. Because if I never read that book, I won't be, I'll probably pick the wrong friends. I just try to pick somebody just to make my name bigger. So I just realized, just like, man, it's up to me now. Without a high school diploma or anything, you're not really nothing.
Schools across the country are using Morris's character education program and seeing a difference in their students. Life-changing wisdom, real stories, real people, a character education curriculum that works.
I feel I can personally endorse it as being something that I would teach over and over again.
I'd like to see it go nationwide. I think it could revolutionize how we do things in this world because, you know, we know the principles work. We have evidence of that in our school.
For more information and to order Harold Morris's character education materials, visit our website at www.twicepardoned.com. You'll find links with more information on the materials, as well as a link to download an order form with money-saving package options.